Hello, Royals. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine. I was thinking about relationships, not just, man and woman, but, friends, family. But sometimes we got to understand this. We got to understand people's travels before we try to take them on a journey. And when I say that, is that we be trying to have people to relate to us, and they haven't even related to themselves. And this, I'm gonna take it to this level. If you're used to traveling local, and somebody try to take you on an international journey, you probably would not be able to understand the journey or accept the journey or either be willing enough to take it. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that you have to consider where people at when you're trying to bring them to where you're at. And I'm not saying to bring them where you're at is up or down or all around. You have to consider someone else's travels before you take them on this journey. See, it's not that some people are closed, it's just that they've never been opened. When you start opening up people to new things and new places, you have to understand the response may not be the response that you want, but it's the response that they have. Anytime you get to operating in something unknown, something new, that's just what's going to happen. It may be unexpected responses. And then, you have to think about a lot of things. Like, oh, now I speak of journey. It's like even myself in trying to relate to someone, I cannot just relate to them on my knowledge. I have to find out what they know, find out what they've experienced, so that when I take them on this journey or when they start to relate to me, I'll, I'll, I'll know why they're relating to me in that way. And then it's the same thing as with conversations. I don't think we conversate enough, even with people that we know. Sometimes we need to do a um, how can I say it? A reassessment of our relationships, because as times grow, as times go on, we grow, or some people don't grow, or some people like us this way, or they don't like us that way, or you have to reassess your relationships to see if they are still able to withhold or to hold what it is that you're asking for it or your expectancies of it. We don't reassess often. We just assume that just because we started this journey here, that we'll get over there. So, I'm just saying you need to understand, people's travels before you take them on a journey. And another thing is that you have to consider time frame. Just say if you're older or you're younger and you want to date somebody on a whole different level of life, whether they're more mature as far as age or not as mature. You have to consider all that there is. And see, to me, age is not just a number. Age defines one thing for sure, is how long we've been here. But just because we've been here a long time does not say how mature we are. Because some people could be 50, 60 years old and have not matured a day past 25. It's all in what you want, it's all in the capacity that that person has to hold, or it's all in if that person chooses to hold the capacity or deny themselves the great capacity because they don't want to think past themselves. That's another thing that you have to consider when you're getting into relationships. That means you're relating. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be relating. So when you start dating, I thought about something too, is that most people don't even know what a man and a woman is for. They date to have sex, or they date to because she fine, he fine, whatever. But when you get with a man, my personal view is you don't just get with him because of dating him and one day marrying him. You're not going to look at. You date with purpose. That means you plan on understanding and knowing who this person is and see if you fit. That's what you're dating for. Okay, you want to be attracted. That's a great thing to be. But you're dating with purpose. You want to know if the purpose and plan that you have can go in coincide with this person. You know, can we journey this thing together? Or are we just going to be seasonal? Just like football is seasonal and basketball is seasonal, when the season's over, I don't know if people go and continue to work out or they take a break or they come back, however it is. If you want to date a person for a season or if you want to date a person for a real reason. When you first meet them. If this thing is going to work or they ain't going to work. And sometimes, we just occupy time with people that we know that we're not going to continue to invest this time in. Just a seasonal relationship. It's not long term. We're not trying to contract this person. We're just trying to attract this person so that maybe we can get distracted from something other than what we've been paying attention to in our lives. So we need to take dating more seriously. I don't think people take it seriously. They have casual sex. If that's what the effect that you want, then you do that thing. But don't expect something major to come out of something minor. See, that's the problem. If you want something major, then you handle it differently. If you want something minor, hey, it doesn't really matter how you handle it. It's a minor. But I think that we need to date more purposely and in love and stop letting this dialogue of this world tell us what we're doing and what we're supposed to be doing and how we're supposed to be doing and blah, 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 blah. You know. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Even nobody told you. You know. You just choose to play into the game, so that you could stay the same. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope you guys understand that time is something that we cannot get back. So it's something so you need to make sure if you're spending time with someone that is spent. You can't file that on your taxes. That time is spent. It cannot be accounted for. It is gone. So know who you spending your time with because that's time you cannot get back. I hope that helped you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Date on purpose, knowing that God has a purpose for you. And like I say, get it before I get you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now.